Welcome back to the second half of NFL Madden 23 exhibition between the Los Angeles Chargers and the LA Rams. The Chargers lead it by 10. I'm controlling the Chargers. Chargers are one of the teams I'm interested in using the franchise mode with. But I'm going to try to see what the crowd says. If it leads towards a certain team, I will. But the Bills and the Chargers are the two teams I'm really looking at to do a franchise mode and basically play the season out with one of those two teams. But whatever the crowd lean, I'll lean towards that. I'd rather stay out the NFC just because the last couple of years I thought NFC did the Cardinals last year. Well, even though it wasn't on YouTube, but I played with the Cardinals last year. I played with the Saints a couple of years ago. So I always did a couple of NFC teams. So I want to stay in the AFC if I can. But we're about to go ahead and go back to the second half. This time I'm going to do the videos. I'm not going to let the time cut off. Of course, like I said, I get an hour, so whatever's within that hour is what we get. And Mad games are pretty long, especially the regular simulation. So this is the second half. I start with the ball on the Chargers. I start with the ball first. Check out all my rest of my projects right here on the channel. Sonic Origins, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, BioShock right now, part of the retro series. Still a lot of more content to come, so definitely check me out. Check me out on all my social media platforms, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the game started. I'll talk to you guys at the end of the video. Appreciate you guys. Peace and love. Second half coming up. Chargers Rams, as you're watching it right here on the Side Sports Gaming channel right here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you soon.
And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
This taken in at the goal line. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this one is incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. On the return, Carter. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chargers ready to take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the give, this is Eckler. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Hey, you gotta go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here is Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Being chased out left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Stafford on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Stafford looks to throw again. His throw incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Now Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. Now it's Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. They'll run here with Eckler. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Eckler trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write an end to this one.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
Alright, that's going to do it. We'll wrap this up. We can put the videos together. Thank you guys for watching. Still rusty, so until I get sharper, time to level up. But just made a few mistakes. Game should have been as close as it was, but it was. So, but thanks so much. I'm going to edit the video, get ready, and see you guys soon. Thank you.